game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go! Set! Good, touchdown!
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run here with Bo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by Julius Peppers. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On second down, this is Jackson. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go! On the base! 950! 950! Get the ball!
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's Newton. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Eluding the pressure right, and now he's going to use his legs.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Okoye there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice, put them to good use on that one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. First down, Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Jackson.
We got this, guys. Come on.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Check three, check three. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mike 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Here I come. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Let's go, D. Share. Back. Eight. Press.
Back to throw, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. Airing it out for Olsen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't be scared. 26, Mike.
Again, Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing again is Newton. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10, Newton again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Elam's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the
Kelvin Benjamin. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time, Newton to Benjamin. 64 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's it. What is it? 50. Mike 50. Hey. Watch the slap. Watch it.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
That's it. What is it? 22's the mic. All right, T, let's hey. Watch it.
Again, McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Elam on here for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Complete to Randy Moss. A gain of 4 yards results in a first down.
One set. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm not ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again with Jackson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's get it. Come on, set. Get ready. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. That's shot, baby. That's a big shot. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I know he ain't got it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
8. 50's the most.
Throwing again, Newton. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. But it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Check the backer, check the backer. Show it up. Wahoo. Mike's 50. Mike.
To throw again. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't know what...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brian Burns coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards. A big play there on 4th.
50. Mike 50. Right here, right here.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Reggie White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
20. Gun. No, off. Switch. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, 63 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Julius Peppers getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now it's Jackson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Jackson. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Newton now to throw. He's going to – and got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the